Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you yet again with another weekly episode, and we've got a decent one to show you today. It's going to be a lot of Matchbox, some Hot Wheels, we got a little green light, and we got a Tarmac Works. So we got Tarmac Works, Global 64, Tarmac Works collab with Lamley Group. We got this pretty sweet little car here. We're going to take a look at it. I'm going to get it out of the package. I just got this. This is a Nissan Silvia S14. I just got it from Surplus Goodies, and we are going to check it out. I believe Lamley is also selling it on his website as well if you want to get a hold of this. I think they're randomly inserting chases and stuff. But yeah, anyway, pretty cool. I've got one version of this casting in like a green. And now I got this one in white. I actually might get rid of the one in green in favor of this one just to have, because I don't really need one, but, so this one's just kind of cool. So, we'll look at that. I've got some older green light here, Series 2 of the Fire and Rescue series. I just want to open, so we're going to do that. We got a 2001 Crown Victoria and a 1970 Ford Econoline. Both of these, one of them's from Maryland Fire Department, one of them's from New Jersey Fire Department, and we're just going to open up those. I've just had these laying around for a while, and I figure let's get them open and let's get them in the collection. So there's that. I did find some items in stores. I found some Matchbox, the newest collectors, Matchbox Collectors Series Wave, whatever, what have you, which contains the Mazda Miata MX-5. It contains this State Police Dodge Charger. And then the best two are going to be, we've got a 1962 Plymouth Savoy. And the best one is definitely this Moon Eyes VW. Dragon wheels. What do they call it? Drag Beetle on this one. This thing's pretty sweet. I was stoked to find this. I got the like Matchbox Collectors, Mattel Creations, what have you, version of this casting, and I'm glad to see it actually show up in this line. I think that's pretty awesome. So I've got those to look at. The only one I'm missing is the NASA SCV Chariot, which is that space thing. I didn't not pick it up because I didn't want it. I didn't pick it up because it wasn't there. I was actually kind of shocked to see that this was left behind, but those were gone. I don't know. Kind of odd. To me, I would think that VW would be the hot one in the set, but who knows. All right, and then I think this is the latest Moving Parts series from Matchbox. So hard for me to keep track of this stuff these days because there's so much stuff that comes out. We got a 61 Jeep FC. That's kind of neat. I think that's a newer casting. I don't think I've ever seen it before. We got the Toyota FJ Cruiser, which I have seen this one before in blue. I think it came out in the previous line, like one of these before, because I think it had rubber tires, I want to say. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It had rubber tires. It's got opening doors. I think they did okay on this casting, but not that great. And then we got the 2020 Corvette, which that's pretty cool to see one with an opening feature. So there's that. Then I've got some cars from Hot Wheels. My buddy Crazy Todd actually found these. These are N case. He had a couple extras and hooked me up. We got a Lotus Elise. I don't know how to pronounce that. That one. And then we got the 68 Mercury Cougar. This is a casting I collect. Stoked to get that. Pagani Zonda R, new for 2022. This thing looks sick for a mainline. Wow. So I'm excited to open up that. And then we've got the new Volvo 240 Drift Wagon, which I've got, I don't know, mixed feelings on this one. We'll check that out. And then, yeah, and other than that, I've got some Hot Wheels that I've been kind of sitting on for a while that I haven't opened yet. I got two Red Edition cars. One's a Volkswagen Beetle, and one's a BMW CSL race car. So two Red Editions, and then I got Lamborghini Countach Treasure Hunt. Don't have one of those open yet. And then Dodge Charger stock car, Porsche 935, and AMC Rebel Machine Zamac cars. And then we have, I think these are, I want to say these are either like Dollar General exclusives or Kroger, some sort of exclusive. And it's been so long now, I don't remember what they were exactly. But we got a Buick Regal, we got a Lancia Delta Integrale, and a custom 18 Ford Mustang. I think these were all exclusives. Somebody will let me know in the comments, no doubt. So that's it. We're going to look at that stuff. So a pretty basic week this week. I did get a bunch of mini GT in, but I'm holding off till next week to show that. Sorry about that. So you'll have to wait for that. We're going to get through this stuff. I'm wearing the Hot Wheels shirt from 2 episodes ago. You know, after it's been through the wash and stuff, it fits all right. It's not bad for an extra large. Normally I'm a large, nowadays I'm a large guy. I used to be a medium guy, but you know, getting older, putting on a little, you know, weight and stuff, and that's awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and flip the camera around and let's take a look. Oh, one other thing before we do that. Sorry. The episode that I filmed or recorded or whatever with Diecast Breakdown on the Diecast Media Network YouTube channel is now published. It's on the channel. So check that out. That was an interview I did with those guys. It was fantastic. It was fun. It was a really good time. Those guys do a great job. Definitely go ahead and hit up the Diecast Media Network channel or just search in YouTube Diecast Breakdown. So I got interviewed on there, and that's pretty cool. I'm in good company. They interviewed Chris Walker on there, if you're familiar with who that is. Mike Zarnock. They interviewed Chad Reed from round 2. They interviewed Brendan Vituski. So they got some cool episodes out there. So Brendan Vituski from Hot Wheels, of course. So really, really neat. So I would definitely recommend you checking out that channel and checking out their podcast. So you can do it just audio only. There are some visuals, but the audio versions are fine too. All right. Let's now flip the camera around and now look at this stuff. All right. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So let's start this second segment by quickly opening up this Lamley collab with the Tarmac Works. Nissan Silvia. So if you haven't figured it out yet, Lamley's been doing some stuff, been doing some collaboration models with some diecast brands. There's some stuff coming I can't say anything about, but anywho and how, you know, this is the second one with Tarmac Works. And you kind of get a theme with what Lamley's doing here. He's kind of going for this, you know, kind of clean, like white paint look on a lot of his stuff. And goes with the logo and all that jazz. So there you go. Shout out to you, buddy. And yeah, card art on the back is kind of cool. It's got the box packaging for the Global 64. I love this packaging. I think it's fantastic. You can put the car right back in and store it if you want to, or display it that way, or do whatever you want. And it's easy to pull out and you know, take pictures of it, or throw it in a diorama, or do whatever you want to do with it, and then you can put it right back in the package safely, and that's, I'm always a fan of that. So, let's take a quick look around the car. I've shown this casting previously in like a green. I think it looks much better in this color, though. Yeah, nice clean headlights. That one, is that one in good? We got a little quality issue right there, nothing too bad. The mirrors are a hard plastic. The taillights look absolutely excellent. They look perfect. Really, really good there. Inserted piece for the taillights. You can get Lamley Group on the back. Vertex in the front. Pretty basic model. But I like that it's basic. I think it's pretty neat. So I'm digging that. It's always fun, you know, like if you're... to get your name put on some diecast, that's pretty cool. So, pretty awesome. All right, so that's that. I just wanted to show that quick and say again, if you want one of these, there's several hobby dealers that are selling them. I got mine from Surplus Goodies because, you know, he's a favorite of mine. And then, you know, you can get it directly from Lamley. You can do all sorts of stuff. He's also got those Dream Custom mats that just came out too that are pretty neat as well. Thought about getting one of those. I just didn't pull the trigger on it because I just don't know where I would put it or what I would do with it exactly. So, thought about just getting it anyway, but didn't. Didn't pull the trigger on that one, but I did get that guy. All right. Let's just take a quick look at these green light. Like I said, I wanted to get these open. We got a 1970 Ford Econoline, Patterson, New Jersey Fire Department. I've done a case unboxing on these already. So they're not new. Maybe not that exciting to you, but were a couple from that set I definitely wanted to get, and this is one of them. I kind of collect this van. I've kind of stopped actually collecting it, though, because there's a lot of versions already that I am behind on, and I don't think I'm ever going to go catch up on them. For one, they're kind of tough to store loose, and there's a lot of them with little extra pieces and stuff that you got to be careful of, and I just don't know. Patterson Fire Department Ambulance. It's a cool piece. Only quality issue, I guess, is this cocked siren thing on the top, or loud, whatever it is. I think it's a siren, right? Yeah, other than that, it's not bad. I think I picked these up from SC Diecast. That would make sense. That's pretty much where I get a lot of my green light from. The majority of it is from them. If they don't get it, I kind of just don't even get it. It's kind of the way I roll with green light. So there's that. And then we got this one here. 2001 Crown Victoria Interceptor, Baltimore City, Maryland Fire Department. I like that they're doing this series. It's just right up Greenlight's alley, you know, to do something like this. And they do the hot pursuit stuff. They do a lot. I will hand it to Greenlight. As much as I dog them sometimes for like their quality issues and their social media posts and their general attitude and all of that jazz, they make a good diecast. They do some unique stuff that you don't really see a lot of other companies doing. So you got to give credit where credit is due. I thought that hood was not going to come up for a second, but there you go. It's got an opening. Is this the older Crown? Yeah, this is the older Crown Vic casting, I think. What's the tooling number on? No, never mind. Wait, yeah, it is. Tooling number 44. So they've had this Crown Vic casting forever. It's been out for such a long time. And there's so many different variations of it. And there are people that actually collect them. Which is cool. I have a few of them in my collection. So really, really neat. I think they're the only diecast company that really makes one of these in 1/64 scale that is any good. So again, it's, you know, I am cognizant to the fact that GL does something very unique from other diecast people. I mean, they do some other stuff that other people do as well, but they also have their unique little niche thing. We got a slight issue with this one, though. Looking at it, it's got the lean, and I hate this lean. This makes pictures. Basically, if you're going to take pictures of this car, you got to do it at one or two angles. You're not going to be able to. It just looks goofy. We got it riding high over here, and we got it dipping low over here. And that is a common issue with, at least that I've found, with green light castings. And it sucks because you can't really figure out that you've got a problem until you open the car. So it's already too late. You've already bought it. You've already, got it home. You've already opened it. Normally it's like some other ones, quality issues are obvious. You can see them through the packaging and you can pass on them accordingly. But this particular one, there would have been no way really for me to know. But that, I'm not going to pretend that's not irritating, because it is irritating. And what it is usually is the pathway that the axle goes in. The base on this, well, maybe it is actually just the base is on here a little crooked. Maybe we can fix it. I don't think so. It could be flashing. There's problems that causes. One of them is like flashing in the casting that wasn't removed, and then the base doesn't sit on flush, and you get a lean. Another time it can happen is because the pathways for the axles are not level, and you get a lean from that. And yeah, that's usually the two issues as to why you get that lean. And it's annoying, very annoying, because it happens a lot, and I don't like that. I don't. All right, Matchbox collectors. Non-Mattel. So these are generally hard to find for me, but I found these at Target. I found these at Target and the moving parts ones at Walmart on the same day. So nothing too exciting. There's no like scalper's dream in this particular set. But like I said, those NASA ones were missing. We got this, though, the 2015 Mazda MX-5 Miata. It's got Hot Wheels Real Riders on it. And it looks pretty good. Not bad. And again, I always praise Matchbox for the Tampa work and how the quality is on their vehicles. I think they really do make a good one. These are a bit pricey, though, at the Target. I think they're like $5.50 a piece or something like that. Maybe even $6. I'm not sure, but I just remember thinking, man, these are kind of expensive. You don't get a metal base. You get a plastic base, but you do get rubber tires. And I guess you do get full deco. And the full deco on these cars honestly puts kind of Hot Wheels a little bit to shame. And the only reason why I say that is because they don't look like dot matrix, like low res printer style decals. These actually are sharp because they're actually, I believe they're Tampo passes, and they're not done the same way as you get Hot Wheels premium stuff. And this way is preferred to me. You probably can't do as many colors. It's probably not unlimited what you can do with it like you can with the premium Hot Wheels. I basically equate the premium Hot Wheels as to printing a picture on a cake. That's what it basically looks like to me. It's that kind of grain and low res. It's cool because they can do whatever they want. Like they can literally print whatever they want on it. But it does suffer some sharpness. And I like having the sharpness. You guys let me know, but I just think, the quality of these, I think it's a little better. And I like that this is kind of a semi-gloss. It's not quite glossy. It's not quite matte. And I think it works pretty well for this car. I like that one a lot more than I thought I would. I will tell you that. This one I thought super boring, but you know what? I was going to pick it up anyway. The Dodge Charger Police, even at the price point these things are at, I decided to snag this. I do like that these come with little collector boxes. That's cool. I do keep them. I don't know why. Because you can't really store the car. The car rattles around in there, so it's not like they have an insert you can put in there like the older Auto World stuff or like the Mini GT stuff. But I do keep them. So we got an Indiana State Police car with Matchbox style rubber tires on it. Is that supposed to be Indiana? Or Illinois? Illinois? Am I dumb? Sometimes, yeah, for sure. Integrity, service, and pride. It's technically, I don't think, a licensed. It just says State Patrol. It's technically not a license. I see you. That's hilarious. But then, I was just talking about the Tampa work being great. And then, look at this. We got dot matrixy print work on this one. But not on that. It's just this. It's just the way that the taillights were printed on. Interesting. And you don't get any detail up front. So I guess this one's really not full deco either. We got a terrible casting line right here that was left behind. So, I don't know. That is Illinois, right? Or is it Indiana? I'm drawing a blank on state shapes, and I don't think it's legit anyway, so does it even matter? Is it supposed to give you like a what is that kind of deal? I don't know. You got a push bar up front. It rolls. Nothing opens. Nothing really that special about it. See, this to me is kind of whatever. I don't know why I got it, to be honest. There's nothing I really like about it too much. Matchbox makes a good police car, but there's green light hot pursuits out there. Why would you really need Matchbox? All right, for that stuff. The dollar cars, though, I still pick up. All right, so 1962 Plymouth Savoy Petal Beast. I like this because this is meant to look like an older, like drag racing car, and I think that that's a cool thing. So this is like almost like a Drake Strip Demon kind of thing going on to it, is what it kind of looks like. It's a pedal beast. Beastly pedal. All right. Get that out of the way. And take a peek. So in this one, we got Tampa style graphics, except for on the back. That's weird. Okay, so yeah, the back. I mean, maybe I just haven't noticed that they do this combination of like technique here, maybe. But we get full deco on this one. It's got the front. It's done. That's cool. Does that say Mattel up there in the front? Yeah. Does it? I think it does. That's really cool. I mean, this is a really cool one. I like it. Chrome base, that would be the only thing I'd maybe not a huge fan of. I think it would have been better if they would have just almost like blacked out the grille or something like that. Blacked out the bumpers. I wouldn't have been mad about that. This is a weird one too because it's got Hot Wheels Real Riders on the front, and then it's got Matchbox wheels on the back. And the mixed wheel is kind of cool because you know, it gives it more of a drag racing look. I don't know. I think this is a sick little Matchbox. I like it. You guys let me know what you think. All right. And then, lastly, we get like 2 drag racing vehicles here. We get this Beetle. This thing's wild. It's not to scale. Doesn't matter. It's cool. It's cool. It's a redo of an old casting. I think it was called Dragon Wheels or something like that. I have one. Shown it in a previous video. And I've shown the previous version of this in a previous video. But this has got a lot going on I think people will dig. Those Volkswagen fans that are rabid and very dedicated will definitely pick this up. Ooh. Yeah, is that metal? It isn't metal. Or is it? Oh, that's so hard to tell. I don't know. Why can't I not tell if that's metal or not? Well, there's metal on top. This is metal. Okay, this is metal. The body's metal, obviously. But the base... Are you metal? Maybe it is plastic. Yeah, no, I feel it. It feels plastic. It's hard to tell whether that's painted metal or plastic, though. I will tell you because of the weight and the stiffness of it. And it's really stiff because of it's got metal. Okay, it is plastic for sure, but it's got metal on top. This is metal. The motor's metal. And you got this little plastic thing that comes down to that holds it up like that, so you can display the model like this. This is a sick casting. I really like it. It's exactly the same basically as the old casting, and it's really, really cool. You got big fat meats on the back, a drag racing tire. I don't even know if I've seen this particular wheel on anything before, so this might be new. This front one I've seen on some Hot Wheels before. I don't know if I've seen that back one exactly on anything. You guys will have to let me know. But this is really cool. I really like it. So we got full deco, of course, and it's Tampo style stuff. No printing, and you get like a tinted blue window, and this is a really cool Matchbox. I really, really like it. I can see the only reason why people might not pick it up because it looks like an old school Matchbox. Maybe not, people aren't a fan of that, but it's got moon eyes on it. It's a VW. It's got rubber tires. It looks cool. It's a drag racing car. I mean, it's got a lot going on that I like. So I am a fan of that one. Might be the best car of the episode, to be honest with you. Then we'll get into the Matchbox moving parts. This Jeep, I think, is a new casting. I don't recall seeing it, but that's fine. I'm having trouble recalling stuff lately because I'm getting old, and I got a lot, you know, every year I put like almost 1,000 cars in my collection every single year. I'm finding out as I'm actually kind of keeping track this year, so it's going to be a fun end of the year episode. So, you know, you start multiplying that by the amount of years and stuff like that, unique castings and stuff. Yeah, it gets hard to figure out, remember, whatever, what you have. what's out, what, there's just so much going on, and then plus there's other things going on in my life besides Diecast, of course, too, which means I can't like dedicate time, as much time as I used to anyway, to the hobby, but still love it and still love getting stuff. But yeah, very, very cool is Jeep casting. Let's see, copyright date's 2021, so this is probably brand new. This is probably the first release of it. If it's not, you guys will let me know. And we get a dump trailer. Metal body, metal trailer, plastic base, chrome, and I don't know why, but I really like this one. The color's nice. Even the little graphic on the spare tire is not bad. It's sort of dot matrixy. Front is crisp. Nothing on the back. Door handles on the side. Not sure why this is, I'm liking it so much, but I like it. I think it's pretty neat. So, yeah, you guys let me know what you think about that one. All right, then we got the Corvette. I don't know which ones I'm missing. I'm guessing there's 2 other cars in this set, but these are the only 3 that I found. Maybe I take that back. There might have been one other that I just left behind and I'm not remembering what it was. This Corvette looks pretty decent. We get some details in there. Very dot matrixy looking at the printing inside of there. Much more forgivable, though, when it's an inside part. And then we get headlight tampos, really crisp-looking Corvette logo in the front, which is good. Some crisp-looking graphics in the back. Very cool. And, yeah. It shuts. Good. It's nice. It's not bad. An opening piece. These are like, I think, $3 in the store. Something like that. So not a bad price point. I think it's fair for these. Especially in the times we're in now with how expensive things are getting. But yeah, I think it's pretty good value there. I'm not a huge fan of the color of this. It's like a bluish purplish kind of thing, or blue with like a little bit of a purplish hue almost. I don't know how to explain it, but that's not really doing it for me. I would like to see it in a different color. I'd like to get it in a different color. And is this brand new too? Or have we seen this one already once before? I think we might have seen it once before in a different color, and I'm just not remembering. And then we get the Toyota FJ Cruiser, and I know we've seen this one in blue. This one's in silver. This one's got opening doors, plastic tires this time around. And I think the complaint with the last one was the doors didn't look that good. And I doubt that anything has changed, so likely going to carry that opinion over to this one. Not too bad. Big gap, though. Not too bad again on this one, big gap. I think my blue one, though, had much worse issues. The doors were very crooked on it. But who doesn't like an FJ? It's obviously not to scale. It's very small. If we're thinking about scale, that's how accurate we are right now. And that's not very good, but for an accuracy standpoint. But they don't try to be accurate, so you really can't hold them accountable for not being. All right. Next up, we got some Hot Wheels. Actually, the rest of this is Hot Wheels. So we're going to, as usual, near end of episode, we start to kind of blaze through this, the Hot Wheel mainline stuff. But we'll pay some attention to them since we've got some time. New for 2022, this is your Volvo 240 Drift Wagon. And I said I was on the fence about this one. Well, what I mean by that is just the particular color combo and graphic on this one. Now, I have no idea if this is made after like a real car or something like that, and that's why they did it in this color. It's kind of neat that it's got like the ghost graphics on it. The tampo printing is basically the same as the color of the car. I kind of like that. I don't know, the maroon car with the yellow windows. I don't know. Something about it I'm just not really digging. You guys will have to let me know if you're excited about this one. I would take another stock Volvo wagon any day over this, but it's Hot Wheels. So this is what you get. I don't know. It's kind of wild looking. I don't know. Then we got this guy, the Mercury Cougar. Nothing special to you guys, I'm sure, but it is a casting that I collect and I like, and I try to get every variation of it. I think I'm pretty much caught up with it, so I think I still need to get that one Green Flame Super. I have one of them. Like, they came out almost 2 years back. It's Super Treasure Hunts, which is weird, but whatever. Not a bad look. Basic mainline car again. Like I said, probably not too exciting to you guys, but I like it because I collect it, and, you know, and all that. Brand new castings time. We got Lotus, Avija, I don't know. They should put like pronunciations. It's the first British all-electric hypercar with a target range of 215 miles. You can go for just one charge. Limited to just 130 in production. Collect them while you can. What? Catch them while you can. Not collect them. It's cool looking. It looks to me very McLaren-esque when I'm looking at it. In fact, the first time I saw it in the package, I'm like, is that McLaren? No, it's not McLaren. It's a Lotus. It is British, whatever. I like it. I think it's cool. I like how they did it. I like how they did it with the kind of like the pearl yellow, which they use like a color break that they use as the interior piece, so it can be like a separate piece. I don't know. I think this one's really cool. It reminds me of the McLaren P1. And I think if you're familiar with that car, you probably understand what I'm saying. Because they both have kind of a similar silhouette, and they have a similar kind of like side cutout sort of deal. It reminds me of that car. I do like it, though. I think it looks pretty cool, and this is a really cool little basic Hot Wheel. Headlight graphics look pretty good. Lotus logo up front. Looks all right. And all in all, not disappointed. And then we get this one, the Pagani Zonda R. This is just a sick car. Who does the best Zonda R? I think the best Zonda R, probably Tarmac Works, does the best Zonda R that you can get in 1/64 scale. And I know that Mini GTs, I think, put out some Zondas too or whatever. But this one is very, very cool. For a mainline car, I mean, they really kind of nailed it with it. Just looking at this. I mean, it looks really good. There's a lot going on with these Paganis. It's, you know, a lot of stuff. And I think that they did... Making it into from a dollar car, I think it's probably was a bit of a challenge. And I think they nailed it, honestly. It looks really good. Proportionate-wise, it looks fantastic. It just looks good. They didn't add any weird Hot Wheels flair to it or anything like that. They just made a good-looking car. And I applaud them for that. Very, very cool. All right. Now, lastly, what we got is some real basic stuff. And you guys probably may not care so much about this stuff. And that's fine. It's older stuff, kind of, by now. I mean, I think this is all last year. So 2021 Zamac. We got the stock car. Zamac. We've got, this one's really cool. The Porsche 935. It's an urban outlaw thing. You guys might be sick of that stuff, but I like this casting, and I think it looks really good in Zamac. So that's really cool. We've got the AMC Rebel Machine. Another Zamac. Kind of like Denver Bronco colors. That's cool. When I was a kid, I loved the Denver Broncos. John Elway was my favorite football player back in the day. I wanted to rebel against my parents and not like the Packers. So I'd make fun of the Packers ruthlessly when I was a kid. Funny how things change. All right, so yeah, there you go. Boom. Very cool. And I mean, there was a lot to make fun of from them back in the day. The old Magic Don Mikowski days. Red edition. Black. It's a red edition, I swear. But it is black, and it looks pretty good. Red edition Beetle. Is this from 2021, or is this from 2022? I think it's from 2022, actually. The Hot Wheels logo is bigger. Yeah. So that's cool. I collect this casting. So you guys know why I got that. Because I collect it. Yep. Why? BMW CSL race car. I could never find red editions, by the way, on the pegs. Ever. I haven't found one in a long time. And when they do show up, I mean, I got people in the area that just scoop them all up. And that's fine. That's what they got to do. Sometimes I'm lucky enough they sell them for like $2 or $3 a piece, and I end up grabbing them. This one's got a chip in the corner there. That didn't happen just now, so that was in the packaging like that. That is too bad. But it is what it is, and whatever. We got the Treasure Hunt Lamborghini Countach police car. There's your Circle Flame logo. And there's your car. Decent. I don't know. I love the Countach. I'm not a huge fan of this casting just because they did it with this light bar and stuff like that. I'm not really that into it, but it's a much better like casting done proportionate to the original Countach. It's just this light bar is a detraction from it being great. Then we got the 1987 Buick Regal GNX. Who doesn't love a G-body? And it looks pretty good. I think this one's an exclusive. I don't know which flavor exclusive, but well, I just know it's not Zamac, and I know it's not a red edition. Lancia Delta Integrale, and Formula Drift Custom 18 Ford Mustang GT. And there you have it. That's pretty much it. Not too crazy of a week, and that is okay. You guys will have to let me know what you think of it. Like I said, I got some mini GT showing up next week. Or showing up, it already showed up. What am I saying? I'm going to show it next week, likely. Just depending on how things go. Missing out on my local Diecast meet, unfortunately, this week because my band is playing at a big festival, big Oktoberfest thing during the day, so I will miss out on that. So that's going to hamper the flow of product through this for the show, but that's okay. We'll do all right. We'll figure it out. But yeah, anyway, again, check out Diecast Breakdown. Check out that podcast. You can check it out on YouTube. You can check it out anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Definitely check that out. You know, my episode in particular, but there's some other good ones too. I'm going to say this is the highlight for my week. Finding this guy. I think I was kind of excited to find it. So, you know, that's cool. All right. Thank you guys again very much for watching. Have yourself a good day. We'll see you in the next one.